to the Downhill World Championships. We've seen the women, we're watching the men now. Next off is Francois Gachet, reigning world champion and 1994 World Cup winner. Had a slightly disappointing season this year, only came fourth in the World Cup, if you can call that disappointing. And for downhiller, this man Francois is quite old. He's 29 if that is old. Storms through that section, takes it very well, foot down in that turn. First person to do the double of World Cup and World Championships last year he was. He's looking slightly wild today. Quite a big chap, Francois. Came ninth at the Worlds in '93 as well. Very strong rider. Used to be prone to quite a lot of bad luck, and his mental state wasn't quite right for downhilling, but after the season in '93 he decided that he was going to do something about it. And he trains mentally as well as physically. Just seeing through the crowd there. Storming through this section. Don't forget he's got to beat that miss of time of 6:10.38. As we watch a slow-mo of it through the tricky section here. It's a very gnarly section. Locking up that back end. Foot out there, gives himself a push off. Some riders would prefer to ride that, some will push off. Gachet, being as strong as he is, he takes the latter option. Used to ride motocross as well, sorry, trials riding, so he's very good technically. And rides for the all-conquering French Sun Chippy team. Bet those kids are having a nice time today. As Gachet storms through the Hutchinson loop. And it looks like it's going to be a good time. It's going to beat Mrs. Time, definitely. Just outside 6 minutes, 6 minutes and 8 thousandths of a second. Good riding, Francois. Will that be enough to keep his crown, though? A lot of good riders still to come. 93 World Champion Mike King. 95 World Cup Champion Nicolas Vuillard. This is who we're looking at now, only 19 years old. As you can see there, 3 times Junior World Champion. Can he make this 4 on the trot? Winning the Senior World Championships. He was picked at the post in the European Championships in August. Gachet beat him there by 2 seconds. Which was a bit of a surprise, but Gachet hasn't been going as well as he'd like to have done this season. As we look at Vuillard come down this very fast section of the course. Done the technical part. This is where he needs to put the hammer down. A lot of people have said this course won't suit Vuillard, but the man is so good. The man, the boy, call him what you will. He's brilliant, floats over the bumps. Not like a lot of the North American riders. This lad is so smooth. Just watch him go around this bend. Feathering the brakes there. Slightly, there he goes. Wide round the bend. Brilliant stuff. No foot out there for Vuillard. Doesn't lose hardly any time. Puts the power down right out of the corner. And he's got to beat Gachet's time of just over 6 minutes. Had a right battle royale with his teammate Mike King for the World Cup. They were level on points going into the final. Vuillard came second, King came fourth. And by dint of those results, Vuillard won the World Cup. He had 1 first and 3 seconds. As we look at Gachet, he's waiting for Vuillard. He's hoping the time won't be better than his. But it's looking very tight. He's powering through to the finish line. Oh, he does make it. 5:57.98. Fabulous riding from Vuillard. He's done what Gachet did last year. He's won the World Championships. He keeps it in France. And this is 93 World Champion Mike King. His time at the top section of the course wasn't as good as Vuillaux's. And he's storming through this section. Look at the style, the difference in style from Vuillaux's. Feet out, charging through. Like a bull in a china shop. He'll like this section though. Came second overall in the World Cup this year. Came 27th last year, but he broke a collarbone at Mount Snow, where Missy Gio broke hers this year. Just look at the difference in style. Especially around this bend. Takes it quite wide, foot out style there. Doesn't lose that much time actually, looked a lot smoother through that bend than Gachet. Just hops that back end round that corner. Excellent technique there. Very different from Vuillaux's, but almost as effective. Vuillaux's being brief there. He knows this man is going to cause him trouble. 5:57.98 to beat. And he's not going to do it. No way. 9 seconds back. 6:07.08. Pushes Tommy Misser down to full spot. As we look at German rider Christian Lemertz, 35th in the World Cup this year. Good ride from here. 6:13, 15 seconds down on Nicolas Vuillaux's. Another fairly unknown rider coming through. Morten Jemtegard from Norway. Hasn't raced much outside of Europe, or indeed outside of the Scandinavian countries. Came in the low 50s in the World Cup this year. 28th last year. His best result ever was 3rd at Lillehammer in 93. And there you have it, confirmation of the result. Nicolas Vuillaux's first in 5:57.98. Gachet second in just over 6 minutes. 93 world champion Mike King third. Brief mention for the British men here as well. Excellent riding from Rob Warner, came 10th. 6 minutes 13 seconds. And Steve Peat in 13th, 6 minutes 16 seconds. Thank you for joining us today for the World Championship, the Downhill World Championships. The men stays in France with Nicolas Vuillaux. Takes over from reigning 94 world champion Francois Gachet. The women stays in America with Lee Donovan. Join us tomorrow for the cross country.
The Diamondback World Champs were brought to you by Shimano and Isostar.
Drive it!
Problems there for number 20, Jimmy Button. Another of the top American riders, but not having quite so much luck this weekend. And Jeremy McGrath just making this look very, very easy indeed. Seven laps to go, just about half distance completed. Now Steve Lamston's going well. He's lying in third place at the moment. Remember, he's on the number 4